Welcome to the channel, friends. What is autonomy? You might have heard of Breatharianism, where one dry fasts for a prolonged, extended amount of time, spiritual practice, a practice for health. And autonomy is that essentially, but adding no sleep into the equation. The reason for no sleep is because when we sleep, if we don't eat, we start to atrophy. So that is when we start to lose mass. And by not sleeping, drinking, eating, by combining all of that at the same time, this is when we become most optimal and natural. The human body consists of human cells, and the cells have to get energy from somewhere. The cells adapt. The cells can get energy from various sources, such as exercise, such as the sun, movement, talking, communicating. Even that provides energy. If we, of course, think on a more quantum mechanical level, there may be energetic exchange between people, so all of that contributes. Cells regenerate. All they require is adapting, so it takes time, it takes development. That is why going towards autonomy and then going back to normalcy and then autonomy and normalcy is the best way to do it. For those who perhaps are struggling to do it, if those can do it easier, then definitely should strive towards it. Autonomy is a spectrum and a journey. A journey because, again, cells need to adapt, and they do adapt over time. If there's no adaptation, if there's pure forcing into just complete dry fasting and no sleep, then the body does go into an anorexic state and to an atrophy. But calibrating it and then expanding the process of autonomy more and more, expanding its time, its periods, the cells learn to get the energy, the sustenance from other sources. So the cells do hold light, just like plants. It takes time, but it's not just light. It's, again, simple movement. If looking at the human vessel as an engine, exercise in autonomy gives a feeling of fullness, and the energy eventually acclimates more, especially if there's also communication with others. There's quite a few areas, and it is very interesting to know what kind of areas exist. So this is up for exploration in the modern times, what can actually generate energy for true Breatharianism, for true autonomy. In the Western part of the world, Breatharianism is a more common term. In the Eastern, it's autonomy or similar. And so, in order for us to get into this natural state, which is in fact having the cells regenerate from the atmosphere or from the vessel itself or from others, and not so much from others. We don't actually take energy. It's more like there's a pinging back and forth and energy exchange, but we both, if two humans interact with each other, both of those humans get more energized just by talking, just by interacting with each other. So a good way to approach autonomy is like a pendulum. One day normal day, one day autonomy, Breatharianism, 2 days normal, 2 days autonomy, 3 days, so on and so forth, up to maybe a week back and forth, and then one can reduce the days of the normal modern world functioning and go expand the autonomy instead. One has to be comfortable with just a bit of resistance, not forcing, not too much forcing, but also not being too complacent, just a bit of resistance, slight push, and that is sort of a more healthy approach to autonomy. And truly the best way is to know yourself, know the body, know the vessel, and just allocate the time, the periods. Everyone is different, the time and periods as it requires. Some have better sun, which contributes to it. Some are just more enjoyment of exercise, which is not required. One of the best current individuals who does autonomy does meditation, and then there are a lot of Breatharians who do meditation to sustain. But exercise is a good alternative if one wants to be more active. Some get into exercise or sport, swimming, right after trying autonomy for an extended period of time, dancing, and so on and so forth. So approach it step by step. If you'd like, try the pendulum method of 1, 2, 3 days. See how it works. Autonomy is, in fact, no solid consumption, no liquid consumption, no sleep. If one does fall asleep for like an hour or two, and it's obviously all moving towards it, adapting towards it. One picks their own pace, but it is, in fact, very real, and it is the future of the human civilization, in my opinion, in the opinion of some others. So enjoy your autonomy integration and enjoy.